For years, Evercade has been one of the most unusual success stories in retro gaming. While the rest of the industry chased more power, bigger specifications, and larger game libraries, Evercade chose a different path. Physical cartridges, official licenses, curated collections, and a philosophy built around ownership rather than convenience. It was a bold idea, and for many people, it seemed outdated from the very beginning. Why buy cartridges when thousands of games could fit on a memory card? Why limit yourself to small collections when entire console libraries were available elsewhere? Yet somehow, Evercade survived. Not only did it survive, it grew. What started as a single handheld evolved into an entire ecosystem. The original Evercade, the Evercade VS, the Evercade EXP, the Super Pocket family, the Evercade Alpha arcade machines. Year after year, the platform expanded while remaining faithful to its original vision. But there was one question that never completely disappeared. Could Evercade evolve without losing its identity? Today, we may finally have the answer. And that answer is called the Evercade Nexus. At first glance, the Nexus looks like the most ambitious Evercade handheld ever created. The first thing you'll notice is the display. At nearly 6 inches, it is significantly larger than previous Evercade handhelds. The screen is brighter, sharper, and designed to make classic games look better than ever. But the display is only part of the story. For the first time in Evercade history, the handheld includes dual analog sticks. That may sound like a simple feature, but in reality, it represents something much larger. Because hardware choices tell stories. And the story being told by the Nexus is very different from the story told by previous Evercade systems. The original Evercade was designed around simplicity. Classic arcade games, 8-bit experiences, 16-bit favorites, games that could be enjoyed with traditional controls. The Nexus feels like a platform preparing for something more, something bigger. The addition of dual analog sticks suggests that Blaze Entertainment is thinking beyond the traditional boundaries of Evercade. It suggests future possibilities, new genres, new experiences, and potentially a new generation of software. The Nexus also introduces several modern features that fans have been requesting for years. Improved audio, wireless connectivity, support for modern accessories, and a new multiplayer system known as Eversync. Eversync allows compatible games to be shared between Nexus handhelds. In some cases, only one player needs to own the cartridge. It is a surprisingly consumer-friendly feature. And it shows that Blaze continues to focus on accessibility rather than simply selling more hardware. But despite all these improvements, I believe many people are focusing on the wrong thing. Because the most important part of the Nexus is not the screen. It is not the speakers. It is not the wireless features. And it is not even the analog sticks. The real story is what the hardware makes possible. Think about it for a moment. For years, Evercade hardware was built around preserving gaming history. The mission was clear. Celebrate classic games. Preserve important titles. And give collectors a legal, physical way to enjoy retro gaming. The Nexus feels different. The Nexus feels forward-looking. It feels like a platform preparing for the future. And there is one announcement that perfectly demonstrates this shift. Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie. For many gamers, these are legendary titles. They helped define an era. They helped shape the future of 3D platform gaming. And for a long time, they seemed like the kind of games that would never appear on Evercade. Yet here they are. And their arrival sends a powerful message. Evercade is expanding beyond its traditional comfort zone. This is no longer just a platform focused on early arcade games and 16-bit nostalgia. The doors are opening to larger experiences, more advanced releases, and potentially entirely new categories of software. Now, let's be clear. Blaze Entertainment has not announced a wave of Nexus-exclusive games. And they have not revealed every detail of their long-term plans. But the signs are difficult to ignore. The hardware has evolved. The cartridge technology has evolved. And the games arriving on the platform are evolving as well. That is why the Nexus matters. Not because it is more powerful. Not because it has a bigger screen. And not because it finally includes analog sticks. The Nexus matters because it may represent the beginning of a new chapter. A chapter where Evercade continues to preserve gaming history while simultaneously creating new history of its own. A chapter where larger and more ambitious games become possible. A chapter where new publishers see Evercade as a destination worth supporting. And perhaps most importantly, a chapter where Evercade proves that physical gaming still has a future. And that's my take on the Evercade Nexus. Whether it becomes another successful handheld or the beginning of a completely new era for Evercade, only time will tell. But one thing is certain. It's no longer just about the hardware. It's about the future that hardware could unlock. If you enjoyed this documentary and want to see more deep dives into retro gaming history, handhelds, classic consoles, and the technology that shaped gaming, then you're in the right place. Consider subscribing to miniBIG and turning on notifications so you don't miss the next documentary. If you enjoyed the video, a like really helps the channel grow and lets me know you'd like to see more content like this. And I'd love to hear your thoughts.